Hey everybody, this is Reef Crest Lagoon coming at you October 2016. I'm new to the channel. I just thought I'd share with you my tank. It's been running for about 8 months. It actually was initially a fish-only tank, and I have since then decided to turn it into a reef, so I started over. And what you're looking at is a 180-gallon reef ready aquarium, and what we have some Pucani rock from Bulk Reef Supply, and about 150, say 200 pounds of bioactive sand. That's sand, supposedly live sand. I don't know if it is, but supposedly that's what they say. Looking at for flow, you can see right now. Let me zoom in a little bit. You can see the flow. I have I'm running an Ecotech MP40, a Corelli in the corner there, another MP40 in the back, and a Jabo on wave cycle on crest, and another MP40. So I got a total of 5 power heads running, and I have the controllers up top for the lights. I'm running the Aqua Illuminations Hydra 52s, which are being controlled on my laptop or on my phone. Actually, there's an app on the phone. And I have a second display for the Apex over there. I have the first display right there. And basically I have the sump in the basement. I have a basement sump. So there's a hole in my living room floor, and everything goes down to the basement. What I have over here, I have a chiller, which is a 3rd horsepower JBJ, and that little white box right there, that's the Ecotech battery backup, which I just bought. Over towards the side, I'm using 3 of the BRS dosing pumps. I have those set. They're set at 1.5 milliliters an hour. So, 1.5 milliliters a minute. They're set up to go on every 15 minutes. I got calcium in the C, magnesium in the middle, alkalinity in the back. I haven't really started dosing this tank yet. My game plan, what I'm going to do, I have a 30-gallon tank over here with some primes, 2 primes, and 2 primes, Aqua Illuminations. This tank's been running about a year. Got about 40 pounds of rock in there. I got to clean this tank and get the parameters right. And what I'm going to be dosing on this is a Reef Doser and Evo. The Reef Doser Evo, I haven't hooked that up yet. I'm going to be trying to hook that up maybe this coming weekend. What I'm going to do for this is, rather than playing around with the salinity, I decided to switch salt. I've been using reef crystals for probably 8 years. I ordered some Red Sea salt. I think if I order that, it'll get my parameters set so I don't have to adjust anything. So that's going to be coming in a couple of days. And let me take you down to the basement so you can see the fish room downstairs. So now we're heading on downstairs to the basement. I will be showing you my basement sump, and here we go. You can't really see that, but there's a bucket right there that I use for my filter socks. Alright, here we go. We're down in the basement here. First, over to my right is the protein skimmer. Protein skimmer is a 4-foot tall Marine Technical Concepts. It's an HSA 1000. I just cleaned it actually, so I just cleaned it about an hour ago. In the back, I have a reef octopus overflow. So that's connected to the protein skimmer, and in case the skimmer overflows, the reef octopus is connected to a plug and it'll shut off. In the back, I have a reef octopus biochurned biopellet reactor. I am actually waiting for some Probidio bacteria start using in this, which will be coming in soon. And as far as the intake goes, the air intake to the skimmer is running directly from the outside. So I'm getting outside air, as you can see, to the skimmer. And this system's powered up by a Walkies. I have 140 RLXT powering the skimmer, a 70 RLXT powering the chiller, a 70 XLT RLXT powering the tank. For the tank, there's a filtration. We're running a 75-gallon aquarium, and it sits on the floor, and the water overflows from all the way down the end from the living room, drops under there. I'm running one filter sock, which I change every 2 days. On the other side, the water you see is just recirculating from the chiller. See, what happened is I disconnected the chiller for the summertime. I decided rather than leaving the pipes stagnant without any water coming through them, I was afraid that it would turn into like a mold issue, so I decided to keep running it. So that's just recirculating water. Everything's plumbed with PVC. And in the back I have a couple of small reactors, one for carbon, one for my GFO. And for my auto top off, I'm using a Spectra Pure auto top off. Seems to work quite well. And here I have some Calcowatzer, some calcium hydroxide, which I'm auto topping off. Now when I start to get corals in the tank, I know that's going to be a while, I decided to get this calcium reactor. This is the biggest Coralia that they had. And I decided to get this and get it ready so that when I want to start dosing real calcium I can, because I have the B-ionic and that's probably going to start costing a lot to keep dosing that. So I thought eventually I'll switch off to this. And for my makeup water, I'm running a bulk reef supply 150 gallon per day unit. So you can see that. You got your 2 microns and your sediment and your reverse osmosis DI chamber. And what I have over to my left is an aquarium that I just got, the 40 gallon. Petco is having a sale, $1 a gallon. You can't really beat that, $1 a gallon. So this is my dedicated mixing tank for the main display. Right now I'm putting in some RO water. I'm waiting on the Red Sea salt. And when the Red Sea salt comes in, I'm going to drain the 30 gallon down pretty much all the way. There's only a couple of shrimp in there. And I'm going to top it off with Red Sea salt water, so it should be perfect. In the back, I have another 40 gallon breeder tank. That breeder tank is the mixing tank that I use for my quarantine tank. Both of them are pretty safe, but this is I'm just using basic instant ocean salt. I'm not going to be using the Red Sea on the quarantine tank. The quarantine tank is right here. It's a 75 gallon reef ready tank. And I have a yellow tang that's been in there for about 2 months in quarantine. For filtration, I'm running a 45 gallon tank with an old school wet dry filter that I built. There's the overflow. And I got a couple heaters connected to a JBJ temperature sensor. On the other side of the room, I have a 55 gallon refugium. The light's off right now, which I have the sides drilled. There's a lot of Chaeto in there, you can't really see it, and I have a big air stone in the back and some live rock. I have a fan right here for the summertime. And other than that, I have my filter socks right here drying. I have those so I can swap them out one a day. And basically, this skimmer is the heart of the system, I guess. It really does pull out a lot. You can't really see it, do justice to it, because it's only been running for about an hour. I guess if I zoom in closer, I guess you can see what it can do. I really think having the air from the outside makes a difference. I want to give a shout out to Fisho Hex. Fisho Hex was talking about bringing up pH, about running a cable out, a line outside. So I tried that. I also want to give a shout out to Scott at Mile High Reefers and Steve at Rotter Tube Reef. You guys have been watching you for, oh gosh, long time. And the fish tank we have on the kitchen table here is going to be the clownfish tank. It's a 3-gallon tank. This has been running for about a month. So I hope you enjoyed the tour, everybody. I will make another video when we get some more corals next week. Stay tuned.